Hi guys, it's Chris here. As a lot of you know, KSP recently introduced new buoyancy mechanics into the game. That supposedly lets you create things that float, like for example boats. So what I'm going to do in this episode is try and make a boat, you guessed it. So I don't really know how I'm going to do this. I've seen in the previews that Squad gave for the update. They seem to be using like fuel tanks to make little floats for their little seaplanes they put on there. So I'm going to be trying doing the same sort of thing. So I've got a little bit of fuel in these, but I'm leaving them quite light, quite low on fuel to see if they'll actually help them float. And my idea is, if I put some of these little new Mark 0 tanks on the bottom and just leave them empty, then they might act as floats for my boat. And if I stick wheels on them, I should be able to roll this thing off the runway and get it into the water and see whether or not it sinks. Oops, a bit wonky. There we go, nice and underneath. So, I haven't actually tried this out before, so this might be a bit of an epic fail, to be honest. But I'm actually quite keen to see if the new mechanics actually do work. My eventual goal... why is that happening? Oh well, I'm sure it'll be fine. My eventual goal is to build some sort of submarine. I know a few months ago people went crazy for submarines in KSP. I reckon that'll happen again now that people can build real, well, you know, real-ish boats. So I'm hoping to jump on that bandwagon. But first of all, let's see if we can make some sort of basic boat. So I haven't tried any of these new jets out before. But let's try this one. This one says the Weasley. High bypass, works best at low cruising speeds and altitudes. Well, I'll be at pretty low altitudes and hopefully low cruising speeds, so I guess this is the one for me. Let's just put another... I've put another fuselage on the back of there. Right. And let's see, there's something else. Oh yes, an intake. We need a little intake for our jets. Where do they go? I always lose intakes. I can never remember where they are. They under aerodynamics? Yes, so what do I want? I want the radial sort of long one. Where we go? Ah, there we go. Adjustable radial, there we go, lovely. Right, so we've got an intake, let's put it on top just in case that sinks. Yeah, that was good. Let's give this one a go. My first boat. Right then, so this is KSP's first boat for me. Let's try and get it to the water. It doesn't look much like a boat, does it? Well, it's only a prototype design. I'll try and make something more boaty next time. I just want to see if I can actually get something to float first of all. So, oh god, it's going a bit fast. So obviously this jet engine's a bit overpowered for what I wanted to do. We're already going really fast. I don't want to actually just smash into the water. I want to sort of dribble down into it, if you will. This might be a bit too fast. Let's try doing the brakes. Oh no, we're tipping, we're tipping! Oh well, that was a bad idea. Right, let's try it again, without the brakes, but with maybe a bit less speed. Right, well, that last attempt went well. This time I'll just take it a bit more easy, go a lot more slow, and let's just speed up the video. Okay, getting to the other end of the runway. This is the moment of truth. Okay, well it doesn't fly, that's one thing. Didn't really expect it to. Looks a bit wobbly on there. Let's cut the engines completely. Get us nice and slow. Oh, I'm going to be able to get 40 meters per second. It looks a bit fast for my liking. I wouldn't be happy in a Trilly seat. Here we go. Oh. Yay! Hey, we're afloat! Well, look at that. Well, fair enough. That would definitely have crashed before. Let's see if we can move through the water with a jet engine. Oh, this is brilliant. I'm actually floating. Look at that. Yeah, let's increase speed. Let's just see how fast we can go across the water. Whee! There's no, you know, there's no wake or anything. It still doesn't disturb the water, which I think would be quite nice. You know, if you've got some like a wave front going in front of you from going at these speeds. Oh, there's a lot of clicking going on. I don't know what that is. That's probably not a good sign. And my speed isn't going up at all. Probably, I assume, because I'm trying to shove a jet engine through water. Ooh, let's tilt down. Let's see if we can go downwards. Let's see if I've already created. Nah, they won't let me. Oh, that's a shame. Oh no, I'm tilting. Oh dear. Okay, it's easy enough to write. Okay, well, we've made something that floats. Let's see if we can make something a bit more interesting that floats. Let's see. I wonder if, because on Squad's previews, they had a space plane, a seaplane with these floats that were the only things in the water, as I've got most of this fuselage in the water. So I'm guessing, along with these landing gears that don't retract, that's creating a lot more drag than I'd want. So for a faster one, let's try building like a catamaran type thing. Yeah, let's try that next. Be right back, guys. Alright guys, so here's my improved design. I haven't really changed much, I've just literally stuck some girders on here, changed the landing legs to those that will retract, and put some aerodynamic cones on the front. So I'm just going to see if we can get this to go any faster once we're in the water. Nearly there. Still going pretty fast, but a lot slower than last time. And oops, oh god. Oh. Right, okay, let's see if we can flip it. No, it won't flip. Oh no. Oh, this game. Man, this game. Seriously. Why did that even happen? Let's see if we can get onto land and ride it. I doubt it. I think we're gonna get some explosions here. Yes, we are. Okay, let's redesign. Okay, so this time I've shifted more fuel to the back to shift the centre of mass. I'm hitting at a lower speed and I'm going to pitch up. And yes, it was enough. Brilliant. Oh, no. Why are you tilting now? Oh, what the hell? No. Why? There's no reason. Have I left some fuel in one of these? No. So, why do you tilt? Okay, let's try putting the engine on. Because this doesn't work at all. This is a disaster. But why? Why has this happened? Let's get those gears up. Oh, why? Why are you tilted? Oh, how annoying. So, they appear to be very buoyant, but for some unknown reason, the other half of the ship, which is identical, isn't buoyant. Which is kind of annoying. Yeah, I can't write this. Let's try going all the way over. No, that hasn't worked. So we're just in the same situation as we were before, but this time because of what seems to be a bug, not my own incompetence. Right, let's try it again. Okay, so now I've tried to shift the centre of mass again by using an inline cockpit. I've extended the length of the floats slightly, and I'm going to hit the water even slower, just to make sure that weird bug where else doesn't happen again. Okay, so I've hit a complete stop. Let's just shove ourselves forward a bit. Yay! We're in the water. Tilting backwards. Okay, but still, we're in the water. So, let's try firing up the engines. See if we can get some more speed. I think we got to about 30 last time. That was a sort of maximum speed we could get to. Let's see. Aye, good. We're tilting forwards. I'm not actually pitching at all. It's just tilting forwards naturally, which is nice. Oops! That a bit too much. Oh no! Oh damn, that's annoying. Just as we were getting up to about 30 as well. I'm not really sure why that happened. I guess we're too top heavy now, which is kind of unavoidable really, you'd think. So that's going to be hard to rectify. Yeah, I think what happened was we were getting dragged from these front bits and nowhere else really. So the power is, yeah, the thrust is coming from there, and yeah, okay, yeah, I see what's happened. Okay, let's try putting engines on the back there so the thrust is happening at the same place as the drag, and seeing if that fixes things. Okay, take 3, I think? Yeah, take 3. Okay, so this time we've got little 2 engines on the back on our floats. So, in theory, thrust and drag should be in line, which is a bit of a schoolboy error for me to have made in the first place anyway. So we shouldn't get the tipping forward that we did last time. So let's see what happens. Unfortunately, just having noticed gone down the runway, these do have a lot less thrust, 2 of these combined, than the one large one we had before. which does worry me that we won't quite get up to speed. Oh, and it is looking a bit that way, to be honest, isn't it? 25, 26, yeah. On the upside, they are working even though they're clearly underwater. The air takes are on the above the water, so they're taking in. But yeah, this isn't going to get any faster, I don't think. In a Kerbal Space Program, how should we increase our thrust? Oh, I know, rockets. Okay, so having curbled the problem of thrust, I've also added small ore tanks, empty ore holding tanks to the bottom. I've seen quite a few other people do that, apparently make good floats. I've got 3 rockets here. The top swivel rocket is thrusted down, if you see what I mean, so that it doesn't do the same problem we had with our large jet engine and send it nose down. So, it's underwater, it's floating. Just get our gears up. This is looking promising. Let's try and give it a bit of thrust. Ta-da. Now the problem with these ore tanks that I worry about is that they're going to create a lot more drag than those little ones I had. But so far everything looks alright. So yeah, the idea with these engines is I was trying to get the centre of mass is sort of around here. I was trying to get the centre of thrust just a bit below that to compensate for the drag we're getting from the bottom. Okay. And it looks alright, it looks quite well balanced. Let's up the thrust. Still pretty slow. I mean, it's edging up above where we were before, but considering these are rocket engines, these aren't going to last forever. Yeah, we've already used up well over half our fuel, and we're only getting to sort of 42. This isn't the fast boat that I wanted, but at least in this short video, I've at least shown that I can make a boat and overcome various problems that I've encountered. So in the next video, we're about to run out of fuel here, in the next video I want to improve on these designs, build something that looks a bit better than, let's face it, this ugly piece of shit, looks a bit better and can skim across the surface of the water at much higher speeds than the 45 we've managed there. So that'll be my objective for the next video. I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.